So true. Back for another day of streaming. Just another day in paradise, y'all. God is good. It's true. It's true. I'm born again religious now. What are what is there anything I should know? I didn't read the literature. Thou shalt not kill. You're 100% not a problem for a guy like me. Thou shalt not covet his neighbor's goat. Not a problem. Not a problem. I live in a city. That one is sorted. Thou shalt not worship false idols before me. That one, I might need a little bit of leeway on that one. That one's tough. Thou shalt not drink Coke Zero before noon. That's not a problem. I haven't relapsed. I haven't had a Coke Zero, but well, at Disneyland, I did have a Coke Zero with breakfast one morning. You got me on that one. With breakfast? Yeah, I mean, I know we go through this a lot. Why is it okay to... the only reason you can't cite is that it's because it's not done. What's the difference between having a coffee in the morning and having a Coke Zero in the morning? Why does it feel worse than day drinking? No, it's way less bad than day drinking, man. Day drinking is obviously way worse. Sugar that early makes me feel sick. I can't believe we're still having the same false flag operation like years later. What are you talking about sugar, man? There's no sugar in it. That's what the zero's for, dude. Like, it's kind of crazy to me that you can have like a mimosa at brunch, which is Tropicana orange juice and champagne. But if you have a Coke Zero, Europeans look at you like you're fucking Sam Adams or something like that, which I assume they would look at him with disdain. I'm telling you, man, give it a try sometime. Personally, like, I know I can't believe that I became somehow diet soda's strongest soldier. Glass of orange juice from concentrate, flavored with artificial citric acid and filtered water. Oh, the vitamins really get me going in the morning. Water, brown molasses food coloring, artificial sweetener. I wouldn't touch that processed stuff before noon. Your body isn't ready to deal with the chemicals before noon. 12:01, it's okay. The juice lobby, I mean, they got you bent over a barrel. They got their boot on the side of your cheek, man. I'm into that? Yeah, I know. You keep saying that. Soda can be bad for you, but I think alcohol is worse. Okay, we got a FDA chairman in chat. What makes you think that? The evidence? Oh, please. Shut up, man. I just squinted anything that isn't water. I know, because what you're saying between the lines, it's like so easy to make hydroids angry. They'll even get mad if you drink water from a plastic bottle. You're drinking water the wrong way. Oh, you can't get bottled water. You have to bring a steel bottle from home and use a carabiner to attach it to your backpack. Oh, brother. That being said, if you drink bottled water at home and the water that comes out of your tap is drinkable, your soul will not touch heaven, for sure. Anytime I'm in the Vancouver Costco's and I see people walking out with flats of water, I'm like, what's wrong with you? It's free, man. It's free. It comes from the tap and it's free. Don't get the flat of Kirkland Signature plastic water bottles, leave it out in the sun. Then I'm doing some yard work at my father-in-law's house and he's like, are you thirsty? I'm like, not that thirsty, brother. Just give me a cup and the tap. I'm good to go. Buy a reusable water bottle. Yeah, we probably have like 20 of them if I had to guess. Because we bought the fucking like Canadian Tire youth softball ones that hold 7 liters. And then they were like, oh, there's microplastics in those. So then we bought a Nalgene. We're rocking the Nalgene like a status symbol for like 5-6 years. Then they were like, the Nalgenes have BPAs. They have got forever chemicals in them. So then you buy the fucking metal water bottle, but it's not a swell. So then you're like, I got to get a swell to keep up with the Joneses. Now nobody's rocking swells anymore. They're all using Stanley cups. And I'm like, well, what do I do with my hydro flask, man? It never ends. Stanleys have lead. Yeah, but it's not like bioavailable or something, right? It's like sequestered inside of the calorimeter or something. You have to shatter the cup to get it. Yeah. That'll keep the lead in your pencil. Malf and Justin are arguing about fruits right now. You'd love it. I don't want to get involved in this. I'm still eagerly waiting for Librarian's Apple tier list. I support everything so far. They put the Red Delicious in inedible. Honeycrisp in C. I think it's a little low, but I understand. Or was a Honeycrisp maybe in B? And Sugar Bee C. I did eat some Sugar Bee apples last time I was at the fruit market. They're okay, but they're just kind of like sweet water. Like they're missing a little, I don't know. They're missing an element for sure. Not bad. What about the Envies? It's a good apple. I look at it like Beatles albums, honestly. Like if your favorite album is like Revolver, Rubber Soul, Abbey Road, White Album, then like we're in the conversation. Like I'm not gonna pit two bad bitches against each other, right? If it's one of those four, maybe Magical Mystery Tour, sure, we could throw it in there. But if you come to the conversation and you're like, my favorite Beatles album is Let It Be. I forgot about Sgt. Pepper. Sorry, put Sgt. Pepper's up in the conversation as well. My favorite Beatles album was Please Please Me. I'm like, at that point, that's Granny Smith. That's Red Delicious. That's Macintosh. I don't even know if they still sell Macintoshes. What's the Fuji of Beatles albums? I don't know. The metaphor doesn't really map. Life in a Day is the best Beatles song of all time. Thoughts? When you watch a video essay telling you what the best Beatles song is, but you don't remember the name of the song, what are you doing here? Life in the Day? It's called The Day in the Life. I read the news today, oh boy. 10,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. Now they know how many holes it takes to build Albert Hall. Oh, Darling, good song. Eleanor Rigby, good song. It turns out they got a lot of good songs, okay? The best Beatles song is not Octopus's Garden. I am begging you to grow up. At your own speed, okay? At your own speed, but wayward play and splash around, and the shells cannot be found. Dunk, 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 dunk. I'd like to be. It is not, man. It is not the best Beatles song. It's not even the best song by the drummer. Well, that might be false. Come Together is their best song, but it's not a banger. What the fuck are you talking about, man? It's not their best song, and it is a banger. You're on like the exact opposite side of the Punnett Square as reality. It's like a top 40 Beatles song, and it is a banger. What do you mean it's not their best song? They have like 100 great songs, man. And then like 70 that I don't care for, I'll be honest, but like 100 really, really, really great songs. Rocky Raccoon will not be on the Peloton playlist, but sometimes it comes on in the car. I do wonder what Paul McCartney was cooking on that one. Do. Happiness is a Warm Gun. That's a great one. Bang Bang Shoot Shoot. Don't Let Me Down. Great song. Let me think. Don't Let Me Down. Is that on Let It Be? Let It Be's got a couple slappers, even though it's not quite on the level. Don't Let Me Down. Song by the Chainsmokers. No, thanks. That is recorded during the Let It Be sessions. It was excluded from Let It Be. Well, when the fuck did it come out then, man? How do you make friends as an adult now? You don't want the answer. I've got to be the only leftist influencer telling people to pump out kids. I think there's only like two options, man. When you get into like your 30s, if you want to make friends, you either got to like have a kid or get really into like board games. Or have some kind of hobby. You need to have some kind of hobby. That's the thing. And parenting is basically like an all-consuming hobby. Millennials be rock climbing. Rock climbing, watching The Office. I've been trying to tell my dad to get a hobby for 20 years, but he just keeps buying new TVs for himself. We're going through that too, because my mom's retired. She's got some hobbies. My dad's getting close to retirement, and we keep telling him, you got to get some hobbies, man. Because like once you get rid of work being like your main hobby, like you can't just be watching TV all day. Like if you're retired, you could watch 2-3 hours of TV a day, and like I wouldn't judge you. But like you got to get out there, you got to garden, you got to hike or something, go for some walks, play pickleball. Yeah, exactly. Golf, just something that gets you out of the house, gives you something to pursue, right? My grandparents watch 5 to 10 hours a day. Even five, I mean, when you're retired, you got a lot of time to fill. 10 is cooked, though. I feel bad for saying it, but like that is a lot. Are they at least like watching TV with their friends? No, just themselves? Why is it always the news, too? Because like there have been times where I've been stuck with someone who's like watching the news all day, but like the news doesn't really change. Like you start watching the news at like 7 in the morning, there's like 3 new stories by dinner time. And you're like, you've really been watching the same headline cycle every 12 minutes for the whole day? It's their comfort streamer. I don't know. To be fair, how many people in your audience watch streamers 10 hours a day? Yeah, but that's like, I can't say that because they like financially support me. So, yeah, I mean, I can think it, obviously. That's why it's responsible for me to only stream like 4.5 hours a day. I don't want you guys to get addicted to it. It's like when you go to like, trying to think of a good example. You ever go to like a swimming pool that serves alcohol and they slap the 2-drink maximum bracelet on you so that you don't like drink too much and die by drowning? That's what this stream is harm reduction. Rich people problems? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think if you were rich enough, they'd probably just let you drink whatever you want. I've never heard of that. Go to the Blue Lagoon, okay, in Iceland. You're like, holy cow, I'm outside on Hoth. The water is boiling. The hail is falling on me and leaving bruises on my trapezius. And I can have 2 beers? Although there's like an accelerative effect, because 2 beers in a hot tub actually hits your body like probably like 2.8 beers. I was riding the stationary bike, and you are right. Once I got to 30 minutes, I hit the Zen state. That's true, but there is a caveat, okay? Because for the second day in a row, I got 80 minutes into the ride, and then my body was like, you were going to poop your pants if you don't get off the bike right now. So then I got off the bike so I didn't poop my pants. I pooped in the toilet instead, and then I got on the bike for another 30 minutes, and my body was like, you should not be doing this. You just dumped like 2 pints of water into the toilet. And I was like, fuck you, bitch, we're riding. But the wattage took a serious hit. You good, brother? I'm still getting over the illness. It just, it went from here to it's down there now. But like, there's nowhere else to go. It's not like I'm going to get, foot sniffles. Like, it's almost done. No water during the ride? No, like 2 liters of water during the ride. Just turns out like when you have diarrhea, you fucking, you lose a lot of water and your body is like, please stop exercising. I need that water that we just got rid of. And I'm like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. We do this every time. There is a fighting dragon. I don't know what it is. There is a fighting grass, and his name is Leaf. I can see him. With he's got twigs for arms. Okay, give me a second here. Lugia probably becomes Mega. Rayquaza must become Mega. That is a dragon type, for sure. There is a Scyther Mega. There's a Beedrill Mega. Okay, so that's a gimme. Dragon, no evolutionary line. That's easy. There's no mini Luigia. Oh, never mind. Bug, no evolutionary line. He's a cockroach. His name is Kevin. There we go. I know this one. Aerodactyl is rock flying. Yeah. This should be the easiest one, man. No evolutionary line dragon. Like all the what about Nox? Chat, what's the one that does the light that burns the heaven? Nox Ramus? Necrozma. I'm going to guess that it's probably like Necrozma. I mean, that's got to be the evolved form, right? I don't know. We got 4 guesses. Just fighting bug. Fighting grass. I can picture like Gallade is green and fights. But I think you're like a fighting normal or something. Maybe fighting psychic because you evolved from the fucking... Lux? What is it? Routes! That's it. Evolves from Routes, which is psychic. Yeah. That's right. So I was there for Community Day for Routes. Gallade. But then who's the... I'm thinking of it's a Pokemon that's like... It's Shiftry. Shiftry. You can't... I mean, I know it's ice grass. But it looks like it's fighting. All right. Whatever. Time to lose. No evolutionary line dragon. Easy. What's the one that looks like an Airbus A380? Chad, I need your help with this one. It looks like an Airbus A380. Latias, thank you. Latias? Holy fuck, it's right. Yes. Okay, no evolutionary line grass. Is there like a grass legendary? Yeah, man. Yeah. Wait. Paper. Cartana? Paper is grass, right? Yes! Yes, man. Okay. I'm impressed with myself here. Now, fighting bug, fighting grass, I just don't remember. You're green, so I'm going to throw this out here. Fighting bug, fighting... Maybe, you could be fighting grass now that I think about it, too. Breloom! That's the one. Breloom, not Bellossom, not Ogrepon Hearthflame Mask. I mean, I give myself a pass when I don't know the most common answer. So I've never heard of Como, so I'm going to Como Zero. So I'm just going to think of this as like, I had no shot on that space to begin with. Heracross, I have heard of. I possibly could have gotten. That's fair enough. But I'm giving myself 1 free point on that one. It's like when the teacher makes the exam and the entire class gets the question wrong, the teacher's like, you know what? Everybody gets 1 free mark on the exam because that question was obviously too hard. This brand of ranch dressing, I'm going to say Hidden Valley. I think I'm becoming one of the American Midwest strongest soldiers, by the way. I don't understand why so many... the Europeans, I get it, because they try to divide us in North America. So many Americans act like ranch dressing is like an affront to cuisine. Ranch dressing is delicious, man. Do they overuse it a little bit? Yeah, obviously. But like it's a tasty dressing, man. I'm not a big ranch on salad guy, but a ranch dipper, absolutely. I don't know, it's pretty gross. I mean, it's pretty not gross, though. It's pretty amazing. I don't know we could have this argument all day. Thoughts on blue cheese? I'm mostly for it. Like a blue cheese dressing, I'm mostly for it. Like, let me put it this way. This is where nutrition was at when I was in university, okay? There was a dish at the local pub that was called the Healthy Platter. What made it healthy? It was celery sticks, carrot sticks, and like cut up pita bread served with ranch dressing, hummus, and tzatziki. And I'm sure the tzatziki was like not Greek yogurt based. I'm sure it was mayonnaise or sour cream. I would hit the hummus, number 1. Number 2, I was hitting the ranch for sure. The celery and the carrots in the ranch, the pita in the hummus and the tzatziki. Ever put Doritos in Rattle Me Bones? First off, Dan, it's a great time for maybe I haven't seen the raid come in yet. I've only seen the Johnny come earlies. So you've entered the raid at a great time. I was defending the American Midwest. I don't know why the coastal elites are always pretending that ranch dressing doesn't taste good when it tastes amazing. Do you ever put Doritos in Rattle Me Bones? What does this mean? I'm trying to decipher it in good faith. What could it be, man? I don't know what it could be. It's a board game with a dancing skeleton. You can put Doritos in it. They must not have gotten that one in Canada. We had Shake My Marrow. Is it kind of like Shake My Marrow? Also, like in the Canada-US discussion, I do have to say, Doritos are one area where, at least for a while, Canada was clearing the US. Because in the mid-2000s, we got a flavor called Sweet Chili Heat that they test marketed in Canada. It's the best Doritos flavor. Cool Ranch definitely hits as well, don't get me wrong. Then, like, we were eating Sweet Chili Heats for like 5 years. It finally went to America. And then I think they went to America and they changed the name. Like, now it's called something else. Sweet Thai chili? Sweet spicy chili? They're just called Sweet Chili. It's so crazy. You can't have heat anymore. Thanks to global warming or something. USS Callister. This is Black Mirror. Sorry, I didn't read the whole question. Must be that would be annoying. That's why on Jeopardy they don't let you buzz in when you see like the first two words. No one will watch it. Miles Morales, Oscar. That would be Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. With over 1 billion Spotify streams, this European house music supergroup is most known for their 2012 song Don't You Worry, Child. European house music supergroup. How can you have multiple DJs in one band? They don't know the blueprint. You have to have one rapper, one singer, one DJ, and then one dude who plays the bass and puts in the context that makes his eyes go weird, and he goes like this, look into my eyes, then you see the size of the flame. How can you, I honestly, God is my witness, I don't know what this is. European house music supergroup. I know the Venga Boys and Aqua, Daft Punk. It's not a supergroup. A supergroup is composed of independently popular artists that then get together to make something that's worse than the stuff that they were making separately. And Gnarls Barkley, but they're both American, I think, and they're not house music. Not in this house, at least. Kind of OD'd on Crazy back in like 2008 or whatever. I have no idea. Shout out to his family. I have no idea what this could possibly be. Swedish House Mafia. It's a perfect name for it, I suppose. It's a great song. Listen to it. You've heard it. I probably heard it on the Peloton. I really don't fuck with like rave music. I'm sorry to say it, but like I just don't like it. It just goes in one ear and out the other, honestly. It's house. I'm from North America. We don't do that shit here. If it's got beeps and boops and it's designed to be listened to while you're under the influence of drugs, that's house music, that's techno, that's electro, that's EDM, etc., etc. We don't, let me put it this way. If my ass was in Slovenia, I wouldn't be like, well, actually, this is more like a Delta blues type than a straight up rhythm and blues. Like a rhythm and blues evokes more of the fucking influence of jazz in the American. So no, I would be like, you're in Slovenia right now. Let's just call it, it's blues, okay? Because it goes the dung 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 dung. Not all EDM is European. It is to me. It wishes it was. I can't listen to this because like this will get caught in the YouTube VOD, and like if I know anything about electronic music, they love to litigate. So I'm not gonna mess with that, okay? You're thinking of Eurobeat? I assure you I'm not, because I don't know what it is. How could I be thinking of something I have no conception of? Initial D music is Eurobeat? No, man, that's Japanese. What are you talking about? It's like when someone tries to tell me Slint is in math rock. I'm like, buddy, they literally wrote Spiderland in math class. How could it not be math rock? Dude, it was so funny raiding Corey's stream yesterday. And as always, he was gone. But not only was he gone, he had music playing. And the first song was the 8-minute long Randy Describes Eternity from Built to Spill's 1996 album, Perfect From Now On. And then the second song was the 7.5-minute long Good Morning Captain from Slint's. And he was gone the whole time. he came back like right as the like, I miss you. And then he's like, oh, what the fuck? When did you guys get here? He said, I was making coffee. He was gone for 2 8-minute long songs, man. Bro took a 16-minute break just in the middle of the stream with his chair live. It was crazy. It was 2 fucking banger tracks, don't get me wrong. Actually, it was like all banger tracks, to be honest. But I'm stupid. Things related to the movies. Classic movie theater equipment. Things you do like to prank someone on Halloween. Halloween pranks. We get there. Nobody's mooning in 2024. I think we went like wrong as a society. Because now like you can't even show your butt to people like out a car window without like probably going to court. Maybe finding yourself on like the sex offenders list or something like that. It's not an act of sexual harassment. It's just like, fuck you, look at my ass. Like, I understand that if you're like an idiot, it kind of looks like those two have some overlap, but it's not like that. Like, I'll be mad at Austin Matthews for a few things. I'm not going to be like too mad at him for being 19 years old and like mooning a lady. I do think that he might have put his ass cheeks on her driver's side window, which is maybe a step too far, but like, it is funny to make someone look at your ass. I don't know what to... I've never been much of a mooner, but I've been mooned many times, and I laugh every time it's ever happened. Why is it funny? I don't know, because you're like, I didn't expect it. And then you're like, whoa, that's someone's ass. We need to make pranks like legal again or something. I don't know. It's sexual harassment. It's not sexual. It's a man's ass. Do you see what I'm saying? A straight man showing you his ass is not sexual. If a gay guy moons you, I don't know. I'm not in the ecosystem. I can't talk about that because I can't speak from experience. But if my straight friend shows me his ass against my will and I'm straight, that's not sexual harassment. It's taken a different intersection on the cerebral highway. Straight guys can get pegged, though. That's true. That's definitely true. I got to think about that one. You know what? Looking into it, okay? I'll come back with my findings on that one. It's like, so Reddit this morning served me some very effective rage bait. It was on r/Richmond, BC, and it was like basically somebody that was mad that they saw a man peeing in the park. Don't get me wrong. As an adult, that is a man who has had he made a mistake in planning in his day. Like I don't know, it's been like 20, 25 years since I found myself like having to pee outside. But I grew up in a culture where like you're driving your car, you gotta pee, you pull over to the side of the road, you try to find a bush, but like they cut down all the trees to make roads. So sometimes you were just, like in 1998, you're just fucking hanging dong out there for 40 seconds while you drain the lizard, right? But there were people that were like some people were like, it's not always nice to see someone peeing in public, but at the same time, I don't think it makes him a creep. And there were people that are like, he should be in prison. There were kids in the park. And I'm like, buddy, I've seen kids pee in the park. That's the reality of the situation. We're like biological creatures, you know? You drink juice, it makes piss, and you gotta piss. And then they locked all the bathrooms because they were like, people are doing drugs in the bathrooms, and now I got no place to piss, dude. So what am I supposed to do? Because you're gonna hit me with the same, it's ridiculous. I was walking down the street and this guy clearly pissed his pants. That's because I'm not allowed to piss outside anymore and there's no bathrooms. I've got like, because I'm a responsible adult, I have an encyclopedic mental Rolodex of like public bathrooms. That saves me from that. But I don't think we should be like demonizing a dude for like, peeing discreetly in the woods. Like, you gotta go pee, man. Now, if he's doing it like once a day, he should probably be in like federal prison. But like, now and then, should get like a once quarterly pass that is like, they're like, hey, what are you doing? And you're like, you just flash. You're like, this is my autumn piss pass. And you have to give it to them because you can't reuse it. They'll be like, sorry, I didn't know. Accidents happen. Okay, you can't always predict the way your bladder is going to react to this situation. But if you got no pass, you better have your cardio up because you're going to have to bolt. Do they stack? No, that's ridiculous. They don't stack. If you don't use it, you lose it. But if you get somebody's piss pass, you can use that as your own piss pass. So you could, like, if you've used yours, hang on, I'm thinking about it. And maybe there could be like a Facebook marketplace type like economy for this. I just don't like people are like, it's gross. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking gross, dude. We're gross. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't try to have some decorum, but I'm also like, have some, understanding. So like this story I probably haven't told for like 3-4 years. I was watching TV on my couch in our old place with the blinds up. Lady comes by. She's got like a 2-year-old kid. This is like a busy part of town, okay? This is not like in the woods. Like there's every traffic light, there's like 10 cars in traffic. She just walks up to like our back gate with her kid, pulls her kid's pants down, and then just lets the kid piss like on the concrete, on the dirt, on the plants. I'm not too worried about like the state of the materials or the fauna or whatever, the flora, I should say. But I was kind of like, what the hell, lady? Like, you're really just letting your kid like take a piss on my house? Like, I was a little bit offended. Now that I'm older and I have a kid of my own, I thankfully have never had to do it. But I'm like, she was probably having a hard day as it was. I'm not going to pile on. Sometimes your kid's got to go. She probably asked before they left. She was like, do you have to go potty? And the kid was like, no, stop asking. Then as soon as they got outside, equidistant from every public bathroom they could have used, he's like, I've got to go right now. I get it, I'm just feeling it today. Bahrain. Not bad, man. Not bad. How about the United Arab Emirates? Okay, other direction. Can I go crazy here? How about Iran? Maybe we're going across the strait here. That's warmer. It's 185 kilometers. It's likely here then. It's perhaps Kuwait. Kuwait is closer than Bahrain. We don't know by how much. And Iran is the closest. Oh, brother. Oh, no. Pakistan? No, because then your ass would be closer. Georgia? That's okay, Armenia. Fuck you. Azerbaijan? Russia? Oh, man. I'm kind of losing it that, I get that Russia's big, okay? I'm kind of losing it that Kuwait's only 1,000 kilometers from Russia. I would have thought there was at least like a 3,000 kilometer difference or something. Only? I know this is like, I hate to turn against the Europeans, man. But to the North American mind, 1,000 kilometers, I'm not going to say nothing but a peanut, but it ain't that bad. Like yeah, exactly. I'm putting it in American terms. That's like 600 miles. Americans will tank that drive in one day just so they don't have to take like a 90-minute flight, which to me makes no sense. But that's the culture. That's a day drive. I know, like Americans hearing that it's a day drive versus Europeans hearing that it's a day drive. That's a 10-hour drive, no problem. It's a lot, man, but I understand. I understand. I did it yesterday, not even joking. Flights are expensive. That's true. I also think, I don't know, and it's baked into North American culture, but mostly in America, I think, not in Canada so much. But like if you asked Americans, would you rather drive for 6 hours or fly for 6 hours? They're like, it's not even close. They're like, I would rather drive for 12 hours than fly for 6 hours. And I'm like, no, I would definitely rather fly because it's like an hour of like getting ready at the airport and then 6 hours of looking at my phone while somebody else does all the traveling, and then like 20 minutes of getting my bags and getting into an Uber or something like that. I would fly for 12 versus drive for 6. I think I'm with you on that. I don't know. We're still built a little different up here in Canada. I could tank a 6-hour drive, no problem. But flying for 12 is hell. I don't want to make you feel bad because like, I guess I'm aggravating everybody right now because I aggravated the Europeans. Let's aggravate the Americans. Flying for 12 hours is not that hard. My 3-year-old did it twice in May. Okay? So like, she's 3. She can't do that much. You're an adult, or at least close to an adult. I think you can figure it out if she can figure it out, okay? Well, lucky you. It was even better because the kid behind us was freaking out. So, like, our kid was, like, looking at their kid, like, what's wrong with him? And I'm like, she doesn't know that she's also been the kid that was freaking out. And it's like, parents know, at least if you have, like, a toddler-age kid, one sliding doors type situation in the morning can go from, like, beautiful angel to like horrifying devil. It's just you brought the goldfish crackers when I wanted the red velvet cookies. Like that could set the whole thing off. It's just for the grace of God, like we didn't fall down that trap that day. I have an hours-long flight this weekend with my kids. I'm not looking forward to it. I think like we talk about it now and then. I think you just have to like accept that we live in a society. Like whenever you're you see an adult that's like getting mad at a child, I'm like not their own child. I could totally understand why you would be mad at your own child. When you see an adult getting mad at a stranger's child for doing something that's normal for a child to do, like, you know, be confused about why their ears hurt when they're flying through something that was invented like less than 100 years ago, like that makes them the juvenile in that situation. It's okay. They'll be able to watch the Rick and Morty episodes. They just got to turn on the noise canceling part of their headphones. But it drains the battery life so fast. It drains the battery life a little bit fast. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be, and you don't have any checked bags. So as soon as you land, just stand up immediately, bump your head on the overhead, grab your fucking ratty ass backpack out of the overhead bin, get off the plane, or like walk in front of like the 13 rows that are supposed to go off before you go off because you're more important. And then you can watch the rest of the episodes in the Uber on the way to the hostel, okay? My wife got mad at the parents that brought kids to the Deadpool movie. They were crying at 10:30 p.m. Is that valid? Yes. Absolutely. You should not be bringing your kids to movies if they can't handle their shit. But an airplane is different because, like, you got to visit grandma. Those kids don't have to see Deadpool 3. Regardless, even if it was like 11 in the morning, if your kids can't, like, be there without crying, then they should be watching that at home on the Plex server. But, like, I think the difference is that you go to the movies for, like, leisure. Your ass is not getting from, like, you know, Seattle to Cancun without getting on an airplane in all likelihood. So you just got to tank the psychic damage from that. If your kid is misbehaving at the library, I'm like, buddy, that's like the only people who go there are kids and senior citizens. Kids misbehaving, like, well, misbehaving is different too. Because, like, anytime a kid makes noise, it's not misbehaving. Sometimes they just, like, you know, are upset. Because they're like, my ears hurt. My ears hurt. What are you going to do about that? You're like, can you make your kid's ears not hurt, please? Why is he British? Because he's complaining. He brought it back. What about restaurants? I'm not trying to I don't want to be the liaison al gaib of like having a child, okay? The thing that when kids are running around like crazy at a restaurant, I think that's annoying. But what's annoying for me is when people are mad that like a kid's watching an iPad at the restaurant. And I'm like, well, there's really like no winning, is there? You're just like, please, please, leave your child at home, raise them in solitary confinement until they can enter the service industry so I can verbally abuse them at Old Navy. That's what you want. Why don't you just say it? Because if the child's existence inconveniences you, that's a psychological problem with you instead of a problem with them, man. Your ass is going back to like the Victorian era or something. Like you'd pump out a kid and then send him to boarding school or something like that. September 1992, starring Nicolas Cage. And it made more money in its second week. A 1992 film with Nicolas Cage. It's a romantic comedy called, could be Raising Arizona. 92 seems about right. Could be Moonstruck. Give me the hints on this one. On her deathbed, a mother makes her son promise to never get married, which scars him with psychological blocks to a commitment with his girlfriend. Finally, they decide to tie the knot in Vegas, but a wealthy gambler arranges for the man to lose $65,000 in a poker game and offers to clear the debt for a weekend with his fiancée. Honeymoon in Vegas. I've never heard of this movie as long as I live, to be honest with you. By the way, I'm sure many of you have seen the Megalopolis, or is it just Megapolis trailer that Francis Ford Coppola put out, which was like oftentimes genius is underappreciated, where there's like reviews of The Godfather and Apocalypse Now that are like, it's apocalypse shit. Now they had to pull it because they made up the quotes that are in the trailer, but I honestly thought that the fuck you energy on the trailer was amazing, man. Like I had very little interest in the movie because I heard it was kind of a mess. But then after watching the trailer, I was like, let's fucking go. Get their asses. It is a shower argument trailer. I was like, this shit looks like Adam Driver is like the main character of BioShock or something. Well, not the main character, but you know, the bad guy. Was kind of the main character, I guess, as well. But I think I got to see it, man. I got to see it. Isn't there a part of the movie where it's designed so that Adam Driver is having a conversation with a theater employee? Like the theater employee has to come into the theater and read like the script against Adam Driver. That's so cool, dude. It's gonna fucking suck ass, man. It's gonna be so good. I want to see like the 16-year-old employee at the local Cineplex come out and fucking do a one-on-one scene versus Adam Driver with the fucking the blue shirt and the sun visor on and the broom and everything. What if they nail it though? A Star is Born. What percentage of your fridge is Diet Cokes? I'm envisioning 80%. It's 0%. So I got two fridges. I have a fridge down here in my office. That one is like, it's got overnight oats, a couple bottles of cold brew, and like probably 6 bottles of Calpico because my daughter and my wife both love to drink it. And if you buy it one at a time at H Mart, it's like $10.99 for like a 1.75 liter bottle, which is crazy. But if you buy it in bulk and get it delivered from a different grocery store, it goes down to like $6.49 per bottle. So we're keeping that stored. In the upstairs fridge, I got meal prepped pasta for my daughter. I have meal prepped chicken and potatoes for myself, so that takes up a lot of the fridge. My wife's Korean. You know we got kimchi in there. You know we got some banchan. We got miso, gochujang, samjang. Lots of stuff going on in there. Fruits, I keep the apples in there. I keep the nectarines on the counter now, thanks to DL Guiga. Any drinkable beverages? I mean, this is what annoys me, man. It's like I'm probably drinking more water than the average hydroid, and people still assume that I'm under the spell of like aspartame. I like a Diet Coke from time to time, but I'm a hydroid just like you. I just don't make it my whole personality. The Fighter, Mark Wahlberg, Leonardo DiCaprio. Sorry, The Departed. Leonardo DiCaprio. Romeo plus Juliet, John Leguizamo, John Wick. They're calling it the most Kino connection in movie-to-movie history. Now, you could have just connected... Oh, Ian McShane! Of course, I don't know what this is, but Mr. Wick... There's rules in the Continental, Mr. Wick. One does not simply pull out his penis and balls in the lobby, Jonathan. Someone has to be the grown-up here, Jonathan. As a teeth, you must give me 3 of your golden doubloons. Good seeing you. And to you, arrivederci, Mr. Wick. Till we meet again, requiescat in pace, Mr. Wick. Not if I see you first. You're not allowed to kill people in the Continental? Yes, that's how every other place on Earth works as well. I never really thought about it. But the vibes are crazy. If you turn your brain off just a little bit and just get sucked into the vibes, you're like, oh shit, the Continental is sacred ground. But like, you're not allowed to fucking kill somebody in, like the grocery store either. That shit is called murder and they put you in prison. Or like the electric chair or something. Or they maybe make you president. I don't know. That's usually how the joke ends. Latest one's pretty good. I tried to watch it on a plane, but I couldn't get into it. But I'm a John Wick, I'm a believer. When everybody sold on the 3rd movie, I was like, nah, man, keep it going. Keep ramping up the insanity. Sure, yeah, now there's John Wick dogs. Sure, now he fell off like a 60-story building and he's still chilling? Let's do it, man. He could do anything. This is Tomb Raider 1. Tomb Raider old. It's Tomb Raider 2. I mean, that's not Tomb Raider 3. Maybe it is. You can see the mottling on the leather. Could be the Adventures of Lara Croft. Okay, that's... I didn't... Not today, Satan. Maybe it's the Temple of Osiris, I guess. Oh, okay. Sorry, that's the wrong... It's the correct franchise, but the wrong saga. My bad. Maybe that's Tomb Raider Legend. Nope, that's Tomb Raider The Last Revelation. This is... Come on, man. What are they doing here? That's ridiculous. Maybe we should play the video. I don't know. Tomb Raider 4, The Great Hypo-Style Haul. I mean, that's just crazy. People were beating their meat to that shit. People are still beating their meat to it, I think. As fucked up as it is. Have you seen Stellar Blade? Apparently the game's pretty good. Sorry. This is like Until Dawn, man. Really? It could be a Resident Evil game. No? Okay. I mean, is it Dead Rising? No, or you might just be Left for frickin' Dead, man. Yes! Okay. Left 4 Dead 2, there we go. He's shooting that clown in the dick, man. You're a fake gamer? Excuse me, in 2008, I was binge drinking with my friends in college, okay? You wouldn't catch me on Gabe Newell's Walled Garden in 2008. Now, 2012, sure. You could drink in 2008? Yeah. Yes, I could. And 2007, and I couldn't really in 2006, but I still did. I was 5. That's so fucking funny. That's actually... What is it like to be, like, born after The Phantom Menace came out? And, like, have opinions about how the world should be run. That's fucking crazy to me. It's not your fault. You could be, like, fucking 24. I had opinions when I was 24, too. It's just sort of crazy. That you're, like... I can't imagine, like, being in a position where I'm, like... I'm younger than Sebulba. I was born after 9/11. Okay. I mean, that means you don't remember the 90s. Which sucks for you. But the rest of it, maybe, I don't know. I was in like the 8th grade, I think. I just have no idea, man. It's Far Cry 4? What? Are you kidding me, man? Yeah, not that tactical. This shit, I was thinking about Far Cry 4 yesterday when I was watching Dan watch the Dune Awakening press conference. And I was like, I like the Dune movies. This could be interesting. And then I saw Harkonnen with like a submachine gun raid a Far Cry style base. Even though like one of the coolest parts of the atmosphere of the movies is that bullets don't work anymore because everybody has shields that protects them from like high velocity rounds. So you're supposed to get like up close and personal and stuff. But anyway, shields attract the worms. Listen. I'm not even really trying to be like a lore Andy. It's more like when I think of like I want to play a Dune game, I don't think too much of like you know what'd be fun? Ooh, 8 iron. I can use that to fortify my sand bike. Both an OBE and a damehood were declined by what grass is singing writer? Emily Dickinson. Canopus and Argos was a sci-fi series drawing from Sufi themes by what Iran-born Zimbabwe-raised author? Doris Lessing. I'm just going to be honest, I don't believe I've ever heard of her name. She's probably the most noteworthy Iran-born Zimbabwe-raised author. I didn't know that, okay? I don't read the books, I only know the names of the books you're supposed to have read. There's a stark difference. I'm teaching her right now in my English class. Really? Didn't it say she died? She was 88 in like 2007. You should give her an A+ just for showing up, man. She was mid, to be honest. You've been migraine free since the one? Yeah. Although I will say, I thought I was getting a migraine in Disneyland. I'm not telling you this like as a prescription, okay? I thought I was getting a migraine in Disneyland. So I bought a churro and ate it really fast. And not only did it stop the migraine, but my headache went completely away. Like instantly. So I think I figured something out. For me, I think it's like my low blood sugar triggers really bad headache, possibly migraine. Churro could be a health potion. Were you hungry? I didn't have the feeling of hunger. Let me put it that way. But I think like part of it is because when I'm at home, I eat like 1,000 calories before 9 a.m. Maybe like 800. Like the overnight oats are pretty dense, and then I eat like a real breakfast when I get off the bike before I start the stream. And then on vacation, as backwards as it seems, like I eat a lot less because I'm not working out and I'm waking up later. So I think like I just mistime it sometimes. And I'm like, oh, it's like, 11 a.m. and I've only had like 350 calories today or something. And my body is like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, oh, here you go. Here's some churros real quick. You need to start doing the continental breakfast. It's so overrated though, man. Continental breakfast, day-old, shitty pastries. Maybe they've got like a waffle iron, but the waffle iron there's like 12 people in line for it. Plus, like continental breakfast has gotten way worse since I was a kid. And I don't mean this to be like back in the old days, but when I was a kid, continental breakfast had like eggs, hash browns, bacon, sausage, bagels and bread with a toaster and spreads and stuff like that. Now it's like sometimes you go down to continental breakfast and it's just a bowl of unpeeled oranges and then like Jimmy Dean like plastic wrapped breakfast sandwiches that are sitting in like lukewarm water. And I'm like, what is this bullshit? Marriott Residence Inn and Suites? Like seriously? This is disgusting. Yeah, insane, like 80 calorie boxes of cereal. Yeah, Continental used to mean something, man. And if you ever, I don't know, Continental refers to continental Europe. And if you tried this shit in France, the hotel would not exist in the morning. Let me put it that way. So call it what it is. That shit is like That's traveling salesman breakfast. That's not a continental breakfast. That's traveling salesman breakfast. Famous bunnies and rabbits? Is this a joke? Bugs Bunny. Roger Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit is also in the movie. Nope. Misogynist. How about the Playboy Bunny? If that's not on there, people call me a pervert, so we take that. What about Nicholas, the bunny from the children's book, I Am a Bunny? I've been reading that one to my daughter a lot lately. You think that one's going to be up there? I can't think of any more bunnies, man. Nicholas. No, really? I give up, man. Trix Rabbit, Thumper. Okay, these weren't bullshit. It's just hard to come up with them. Thumper is from like Bambi, right? White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, the Energizer Bunny, and the Velveteen Rabbit. I know the Velveteen Rabbit. In fact, I think it was literally yesterday. My daughter was like, hey, Grandma bought me this Velveteen Rabbit book. Why haven't you read it to me yet? And I was like, because Grandma read that to me when I was a kid, and it scarred me for life. So I'm just waiting until you're like a little bit older. Why did it scar you? Because it's about like a toy that is like, it's like the original Toy Story. Like the toy has like human emotions. And it's about like I think it's that all the toys get infected with like the plague or like smallpox or something. So they light them all on fire. And then also like one day the kid just gets sick of the Velveteen Rabbit and like rips off one of its eyeballs or something and throws it away. And then like as a kid, you're like, oh, I feel bad for the Velveteen Rabbit. Then as a teenager, you're like, it's bullshit, man. This fucking book made me think that all my toys were like real, so I became a hoarder. Then as an adult, you realize, oh fuck, I'm the fucking Velveteen Rabbit. And moreover, we're all the Velveteen Rabbits, man. We're all gonna lose our eyes and then be thrown in the garbage dump at the end. The book evolves as you age. I don't think I'm ready to read it again. It turns out happy. Yeah, it ends happy, but the story keeps going, man. With that in mind, let's play fucking Fishdle, okay? The hell is this? This is a fucking lamprey or something? Father attacked after he left fish flopping on the ground. No, dude, a father? Angry vegans attack angler for leaving a fish to die? I try to stay apolitical, okay? But this headline, I will never read the story or watch the entire video for more context. This headline, I'm sorry, now I'm anti-vegan. Have you seen the stuff the vegans have been doing these days? They attacked a father, not just a man, but a man who has a child. They attacked him. I'm assuming with weapons or other blunt instruments. Ridiculous. I don't know which one's the vegan and which, because this guy doesn't look vegan to me. This guy looks also not vegan to me, but he might be vegan. You never know. A lot of bald people do choose vegan. I don't know. Fuck everybody in this image for now. You see what they're doing to us? Or fish. We get those. There's a cock right on the page. No, there's not. This is a fishing reel. You have a problem. Look at the upper ad. Oh, or fish surfacing are an omen of an impending earthquake. I will say, Kate told me, because I don't really follow the news, really, except secondarily via Twitter. She told me there was like a all points bulletin in Japan that was like, there's going to be a 10 plus Richter scale level earthquake. That was originally, they were like, it's going to be like imminent, like within the next few days possibly. And then they scaled it back and they were like, there's a 70% chance of being a 10 Richter scale earthquake in like 30 years or something like that. Isn't 10 like the earth shatters? Well, let me see here. Richter's scale, I'm just going to type in 11. An 11 is theoretically possible. The largest earthquake ever measured is 8.6. Does the Richter scale go to 12? Yellowstone activates above a 10. Well, luckily Yellowstone's not in Japan, right? So like, let me see. Well, I'm looking at a graph right now that says like an 8 is like the borderline of a crimson catastrophe, which will cost trillions of dollars possibly over a period of decades. And then it's, all I know is what my wife told me. My wife told me that they were predicting a 10 plus. What are you going to do? I mean, like, we live in the same kind of situation in Vancouver. It's like a 30% chance or something the big one is going to hit in the next 50 years. Yo, Big Justice and AJ collaborating with Jinxie this week. Let's go, man. That's huge news. Probably like on roughly the same level. 9 to 9.9 earthquakes. 1 to 3 per century. Near total destruction, collapse of all buildings, heavy damage and shaking extend to distant location, permanent changes in ground topography. And they don't even have like above 9.9. How about like maybe we could downgrade that to like a 4? Noticeable shaking and rattling noises, slightly felt outside, causes 0 to minimal damage. Some objects may fall off shelves or be knocked over. That would be more like it. Is there any way we could just like, if we know the earthquake is coming, can't we just like push the earth like in the opposite direction at like a similar magnitude? And like cancel out the waves? That's true, dude. What if we just buy the earthquake on Klarna and they give us a 1.1 once a year for 10 years? What are you going to do if the big one hits Cascadia? Same thing I do anytime anything bad happens, brother. Double it and give it to the next guy. Probably fucking die is the answer. I don't know. It depends how bad it is. We got bug out bags and stuff. Like, we're going to have like water and cans, but like, I don't know. I guess it depends on the exact parameters. You don't know your evacuation route? Up, I guess. Trying to think. I think I'm like in the evacuation route. I think I might, I don't want to say I'd be chilling. But I'm kind of thinking around like in all 4 cardinal directions of myself. And I'm like, every single direction leaving my house is like a downhill. I basically live like the Grinch, man. I'm on top of the fucking Dr. Seuss mountain. It's just one little shack on the edge of like a little tiny spire. I'm almost certain Vancouver would be fine. We'll take those. So one Twitch chatter said 51% chance you'll be okay. Yeah, I'd live. For sure. We tank those. This Beverly Hills by Weezer. Never mind. You know what this is? Oh, it's I walk a lonely road. Yeah. All right, fair enough. It is the easiest Bandle of all time if you happen to be alive in 2004, which most of you weren't. But like, this shit went crazy. It's kind of cursed to like be old enough to have memories of 9/11 for a number of reasons. Like, first off, you get like a little traumatized by the event for sure. And then culturally traumatized by the rising swell of performative American patriotism that swept the entire world afterwards. So even in Canada, we were hearing like Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue on pop radio and the Freedom Fries nonsense. And then around 2004, everything became a reaction to the George W. Bush presidency. So you had to listen to Boulevard of Broken Dreams and like Wake Me Up When September Ends like 100 times a day. We got out of it culturally at some point. I don't know what happened. The iPhone, maybe. I walk alone. Me at the Mongolian barbecue restaurant. I walk alone. I walk. My shattered heart's the only thing that's breaking. I don't know. Stop this. Get that out of here. Why do you have a British accent when you sing? Because I'm from the Bay Area. You're not familiar with Billy Joe Armstrong?
Colombia, a noun meaning the United States. This word...
See, that's hard because it's a red herring. The country is Colombia with an O, but American Columbia is Columbia with a U. I know it's strange.
Moraine, a noun meaning an accumulation of earth and stones carried and finally deposited by a glacier. The word...
Oh, I wasn't even close, really. I was very close. I just added an H because I'm like George R. R. Martin pilled or something. Chat finding out about the District of Columbia. Well, me finding out about the District of Columbia. Like, Kate asked me, like, what state is Washington, D.C. in? And I was trying to, like, explain it. But it's hard because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I was like, it's in Virginia, but it's not in Virginia. It's not in any state. And then she's like, what is it? And I'm like, well, it's in something called the District of Columbia. And she's like, what state is that in? And I'm like, it's like a non-state? I don't know. Like, it's an entity outside of a state, I think. She's asking too many questions. Any other, Kate, are you watching? This is good-natured, I swear. But any other husbands in this category where, like, Kate will be watching a video about something and then she'll ask me a question that's, like, way out of my depth? She'll be like, what's the atomic weight of tungsten? And I gotta go, fucking, I don't know, maybe like 318 atomic units or something. And then she's like, well, what's his melting point? And I'm like, it's gotta be pretty high. It's like a very strong metal. Probably say like maybe, I don't know, like 500, 600 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius, Kelvin, whatever. And then she'll ask like a question that reveals that I don't know what I'm talking about. And then I gotta be like, I don't know, okay? I don't know the freezing point of tungsten. And then she gets the ick because she's like, oh, my husband's not as smart as I thought she was. But this is the male-female dynamic. Because yesterday, you know what I had for dinner? Banh mi. What was I doing while I ate the banh mi? I was looking up banh mi on Wikipedia. I couldn't believe that the banh mi was really only invented in the 1950s. Like, I thought that shit would have been around since, like, at least the 19th century. It's a colonialism thing. I know, which is why I was surprised that shit came out, like, the same year as, like, the Chevy Stingray. I was thinking, like, that shit should be from, like, fucking 1806. It's like a French boat that came to Vietnam, like, was like, check it out, baguettes. And then the Vietnamese people were like, we're going to put our delicious lemongrass meats on the baguettes. But instead, it like took 200 years of French colonization for them to make the sandwich. Like, what's going on, man? I'd like to think that if I was back then, that would have been like the first thing I tried. It's so overrated. The banh mi is a great sandwich. Bread's tasty. It's not so enormous that it's disgusting. It's one of the only sandwiches that you can have with carrots on it. It comes with cilantro on it. It's beautiful, man. It's a top-tier sandwich. Does it compete with an Italian sandwich? That's tough. I don't want to make any Rizzlers angry with me, but it's up there, in my opinion. They're awkwardly sized. I feel like I'm getting a deal, right? So, like, Kate's not feeling well. I got pho last night for her. Now, when I was looking for pho for myself, I said, maybe I'll just get a banh mi. The pho's like $17. It's Vancouver. I don't run the city, okay? I just pay the prices. The banh mi was like $9.50 or something like that. I was like, maybe I'll just have a banh mi. Perfectly appropriate dinner-sized sandwich as far as I'm concerned. It's not the biggest sandwich I've ever eaten, but it was... I wasn't dissatisfied. It kept me going until the overnight oats in the morning. They're so small. I mean, it's a demi baguette. I'm not gonna gaslight you. It's not a full baguette, but I'm more of a po' boy guy. You won't catch me insulting a po' boy, but there is a difference. Like, I mean, last night was Wednesday, right? Like a banh mi is like relatively small baguette, maybe like a pork chop and vegetables, and then close it up. And a po' boy is like they hollow out like a whole loaf of bread and fill it with popcorn shrimp. Like that's that's a Friday or Saturday sandwich, okay? For a guy like me, at least, that's a Friday or Saturday sandwich. I can't be having that before bed on a weeknight. I got to be up at 5:45. My tummy's got enough trouble already. Oh, I didn't do my math puzzle yet today. 1 plus 2 equals 30. Oh, fuck. Equals 27 divided by 9. First try? Okay, now things get very interesting. The equals is probably going to move over one. Let's call this 27 divided by 3 equals, I mean, 9's not in here, equals 3 times 3. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be a 2-digit number at the front, and the equal sign is probably pushed even one more back, which is crazy. Let's try 72 divided by 12. There's no 1. Divided by, and there's no, okay, divided by 36 equals, not good, not good. 72 divided by, let's just do something, man. Divided by 12 equals 06. It's got to be, I guess it could be 720 divided by 772 divided by 64 divided by 8 divided by 16 equals, oh, it's the same problem, man. I can't fucking do it. 81 divided by, no, that's not gonna work, dude. That's not gonna work because it's gonna be the wrong number of spaces. 81 divided by 9, which can't be in there. Okay, 81 divided by 18. But the 1 isn't in there, brother. 88 divided by 22 equals, well, if this isn't a situation we've seen before, it has to be a 2-digit number divided by, it could be divided by an expression. So it could be like divided by 8 plus, what are you doing? 8 plus 3 equals 11. Are you stupid? Divided by 6 plus 5 equals 8. 88 divided by 6 plus 5 equals 8. What do you mean that shit doesn't compute? Oh, because of bedmas. I need brackets, man. I need brackets. 72 divided by, let's just get a fucking statement, man. 72 divided by 12 equals 06. 72 equals doesn't go there. 72 divided by, okay, no, this is so doable, equals, and it's not 1, 2, 3, 6, so it could be 4 is a good number to choose here. It's so doable. 18. 72 divided by 18 makes 4. So 72 divided by 9, then times 2, right? 72 divided by 9 is 6. Then minus 2. Oh. Hang on, I could get there, okay? This here needs to equal 18. 72 divided by 6 equals 12. Divided by 3 equals 4. Am I stupid? There is no 3. Oh! 72 divided by... There's no divide. There's a minus. Could be an 8, right? Okay. So there's 9. If we can get an expression that makes 9. 72 divided by... It's got to be like a minus or a plus. But it can't be a plus. There's got to be a minus. Or another divide. But it's not another divide. So it's a minus. So this... It must be there by definition. And one of these has got to be a 4. 72 divided by 4 is 18. You can't get you there, so it's got to be here. So it's got to be like 72 divided by 9 minus 4 does not equal 8, man. Because this equals 8. 8 minus 0, but there's no 0, dude. It can't be done, dude! What do you mean it doesn't compute? This is so... This is so humbling, man. It has to be a 5 or an 8. 72, oh my God, 72 divided by 8 minus 4 equals 5. 72 divided by 8 is 9. You subtract 4 from that equals 5. Yes! We get there, dude. We get there. I'd like to see you take a crack at it, smart guy. Please never play that again. I love this game, man. 2 daily nonstop flights to Vegas. Yippee! Hello, Sinvicta. I was sick and I recorded a video on Monday of me doing the daily dulls. And I called it, on my stream, straight blowing it. Open parentheses, and by it I mean my nose.
Right.
And I must admit, I got too scared to make that the title of the YouTube video. I thought it would get demonetized by the bots.
Oh man, it'd be fine. You should run with it.
So when it went live, I just called it, and by it I mean my nose. And people were probably like, "What?"
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
No, Hello. It's not gonna get anywhere.
Hello.
Thank you. I think I have a different strategy.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna say fuck those monkeys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, stay away from the monkeys.
That would be me and Jumanji, like 100%.
You could have the monkeys.
What do you think is the worst punishment that they faced in the first Jumanji film?
I never saw it, if I'm being
Giant mosquitoes.
That's a bad one.
That one is scarred into my brain, dude. Like, I still have, like, clear imagery of the kids cowering in fear in the car as the giant proboscis of the mosquitoes pierces
really bad.
through the roof.
What year did Jumanji come out? I feel like it came out at the perfect time. Yeah, so I think it came out at a time where I was just like, that's a movie for kids, even though I was like 10. And I think I just ignored it and didn't see it.
I think for me, it's turned into Monkey. That's like it hits it like a deep trauma for me for some reason. But then also the floor melts and then Robin Williams' head gets stuck in the floor.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That one's pretty bad. I guess like the old South African guy trying to kill you with a gun is pretty bad too.
Like a Wikipedia entry for this?
I saw it maybe like 3 years ago.
Oh, did you watch the new one?
Ooh,
I watched the second newest one. It's pretty good. Like so there's Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and then there's Jumanji, A New Journey or something. The first new Jumanji is pretty good.
Want the Rock in it, is it?
Yeah. You will not catch me
TV show
saying like nice things about The Rock and Kevin Hart's filmography, but they were cooking in that one for the first and possibly last time.
It does that right at the end, the little flute part.
I just put that's on the Peloton playlist.
Is it?
It gets me going. It's not quite the same without the power of the music video, but I got a lot of TV themes on there.
Yeah.
Law and Order, that one goes crazy. For Dexter.
I think that would be a great tempo to pedal to.
It's hard because it's a little
you're a criminal
jazzy.
evading the law.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the first half I pretend I'm the criminal, and then I pretend I'm the cop, so I go faster.
There you go.
Because I'm in a car.
Both sides.
Exactly.
You're like that fucking Beyond Two Souls game or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why I grabbed for that, but
That's true. You're in the human realm and the ghost realm.
who's that guy? Who made
David
that?
Cage.
That's what I should have said. It's like you're like a David Cage game.
Justin, I honestly
like
think you should play Detroit Become Human on
was
stream.
gonna say.
You would
I do
lose it.
I have seen a lot of it, and I lost it having to watch it. So I do think it would be really funny to play.
It's so they make the robots ride at the back of the bus.
I'm just sitting there the whole time being like, so true.
Yeah. Be like, damn, this kind of reminds me of like something. Beyond Two Souls is also crazy. Actually, you know what? Indigo Prophecy, it might be the craziest David Cage game of all.
That's the only one I know nothing about.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't
Heavy
want
Rain's
to.
fucking silly.
I guess I do want to spoil Heavy Rain.
I've seen the whole game.
It
like
pisses
1,000
me
times.
off. It pissed me off so much when I played it on stream. And they're like, you'll never see the twist coming. And I'll wait till this resolves. But
Yeah.
Ow.
Dodge.
like, you'll never see the twist coming. The reason you never see the twist coming is because the game just lies to you. Like, the dude who ends up being the bad guy is one of the characters you control, but you have like an alibi for every situation where there was like a murder, and then they just go like, oh yeah, but he was the one telling the story that you played, so he was like lying to you, and you're like, what are we doing, man?
That shit is like real. What a silly game.
There was only ever going to be one ending. It's not like you were actually going to be able to influence
Don't
anything.
this, and yeah, I forgot you hear his thoughts. I forgot, like, the whole game, he's investigating the killer, and he's like, I wonder why they would leave a shoe print here. And you're like, it's you, motherfucker! Like, what are you...
You don't understand the levels to which Mr. Cage operates, sir. We're breaking through some fourth walls here. We're trying to
It doesn't make
establish
sense.
motive.
It doesn't make any sense, man. Oh, this is so huge. I drew a burgle, and then guess what? I delete my burgle.
Yeah.
We're getting late into the game, so I don't think it's like that relevant. But, and then I move up, and then you guys aren't ready for this shit right here. Wand of Recall. I will now teleport through the locked door. What the heck is this?
You drew 3 cards.
I did. I had nothing I could do about it either. And then, like, let's get a major freaking secret over here.
Wow, major secret.
Another chalice.
Holy.
It's my favorite
cow.
general.
Lauren.
Unfortunately, I'm out of boots. Just kidding. I'll just go pick up this secret real quick.
Oh my god. He got another egg.
He's crazy.
That's 3 eggs for him.
Oh, man.
For the egg.
He would.
It's Chris Kattan up too.
Dude.
I wonder.
I haven't seen him in a bit. Last time I saw him was in like a 2005 Bill Goldberg movie called Santa's Sleigh, where he gets killed by Santa Claus
Nice.
for being on cocaine, I think.
Chris Kattan on cocaine? Never.
Well, he's method
And his
actor.
jurisdiction?
Well, it's like on Christmas he can.
Oh, okay,
it's like
so
the
he's got free
purge.
reign.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, understood.
He is his Twitter he just kind of tweets like a boomer, and that's cool.
Like a good boomer, like.
Like the
can-
most recent actual tweet they made is, so X is Twitter now? What's going on?
I love
and the tweet before that is, this is my first time quote threading. Is that a term yet? I'm already confused. Any suggestions?
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
It's
What a
kinda
guy.
Kind of adorable.
It is. I like it.
I feel like a buzzkill for this, but
Yeah.
we're all aware here that the Michael Caine that is posting on Twitter is not really Michael Caine, right?
Dude, I didn't even know Michael Caine was posting on Twitter. So
I don't really look on Twitter anymore, but I'll go with you.
The one that made
Sure.
the tweet that was like, I forget what it was, but then it ended with Batman Begin, and now everyone.
Oh, I
believes
did
on
see the
it.
Batman.
Oh,
Begin.
I think I did see that actually. Yeah.
I don't know. Several people are telling me it's absolutely him.
Why do we fall so we can learn to pick ourselves up? Batman Begin. That's
Batman.
not him, man.
That's so good though.
It could be, but I don't believe that it's him.
I'm
And
gonna go
I
ahead
am,
and change my avatar to Mr. Whiskers.
I am hungry.
I hear that, brother.
I feel
hear
that.
that.
All I've had today is this goddamn protein shake. I'm gonna have a little meal. When I'm done streaming.
Justin, what
What?
happened to the overnight oats, man?
I fell off. I want to get back on it.
He
I
was at the
messed up.
pulpit
I-
preaching that shit.
I forgot to put Greek yogurt in the last batch, so I finally finished the last one today.
Yeah.
I
Do you
won't-
make a batch in advance? I've been doing it. I just do it literally overnight. But like
I-
one thing of it.
I try to do it all at once, but it doesn't always.
Does it stay long enough?
I think like 4 days, four or 5 days.
Okay, that's not bad.
I think it's
Yeah.
cool that like multiple strategies can win.
Yeah.
Like I think Apollo won one by just being like really fast and getting a treasure and getting out, and then we all died. And then like that one that I won, I was just getting secrets. My treasure was like not good at all.
Apollo employed the red deck philosophy.
Yes, he's a
Duke
mono
Lake.
red player for sure. Which is crazy because I bet he is like a white green player. Guaranteed.
I don't know. He's straight like he plays to win, and I'm hesitating to call him a mono red player because I consider that disparaging.
Okay.
Yeah,
I consider it an insult, and I don't want to say that about my friend Apollo, but I do feel like he might go that route.
What would you call me? What do you think? What do you think my
You're fucking with the undead for sure.
Uh-huh.
And maybe the undead like that are in the forest too. You're a green
Wow,
black player.
that is my favorite color set. Magic.
Damn.
Golgari.
The heck?
Green black.
That's what I
Like
play.
a book, dude.
You
Almost
told me
all
that
of my
2
decks
weeks
are green
ago,
black.
and I recalled it.
Damn,
I recalled it with a little bit of flair.
that's wild.
I for one am shocked that Ryan recalled something he learned previously.
All right.
I think you can tell what I am easily as well.
Mono blue.
No, okay, that's an insult, but like you're not that far off.
That is
Blue,
kind
white.
of fucked up.
Not quite.
Blue green?
No, I'm not fucking with the merfolk.
Not messing around with that nonsense.
It's blue
Uh,
something. We
It's
already
blue
know
black,
that.
right?
I've been known to sometimes
Little bit
play a
of
blue
Surveil or
black
something like that.
aristocrats or something, but I'm a blue red guy
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're just casting a bunch of shit.
with the wizards and
Yeah.
Blue red's fun.
I'm scrying
Check out-
my deck from time to time and.
There's a great cheap blue red precon, Ryan. If you ever want to play a little bit.
Oh.
Check out this amazing play. Get ready for this. This one's for Malf in the raid. Thank you, Malf. Here you go.
Hello, Mal.
5 Burgle, dude. That's like
Let's
a.
go.
What a
I think
play.
that's the platonic ideal first or second turn in this game.
Mouth would be a mono green player. Just big stompies all day.
I could
I
see
can
it.
see that. Yeah, a lot of plant creatures.
Yeah.
I have a straight up plant deck. I love it.
My favorite deck was black green.
Let's see. I'm gonna do this.
I had a black green poison deck, an
So-
infect deck back in the day.
Ooh.
that I-
How do I like
Very
actually
fond of.
play this? So I get to discard a card now.
What is it?
It's sleight of hand. Discard a card, draw 2 cards.
After you play it, it'll put an incredibly small block of text that says "pick a card to discard."
Oh my god, yeah, it's up there on the top right. What a weird
Yeah,
place.
It's really, really, really small.
I got rid of a stumble, which is nice.
I just received a text message saying that I had a credit alert, and
Uh-oh.
which is weird because I have everything frozen since the security breach, and I was like, well, that's not good. So I've been logging in just to check it, and it was just letting me know that my car payment has been made.
Oh,
I'm like,
Yeah.
why call that a credit
A
alert?
Reddit alert.
Because it gets you to engage with the app.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, didn't like every social security number in the U.S. get leaked or something?
2.6 billion.
That's like
2.9
8x more than there are
Are you
people.
talking about like the Equifax thing from like years ago?
No, this was last week.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, if you haven't frozen your credit yet, might want to do that.
But I just like it. Isn't it one of those things where it's like, if my info's out, that's bad for me. But if everybody's info's out, that's like bad for the government, or bad for the bank.
It was from
I guess.
April, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's right, but still, yeah. Anyway, I'm just like, why call it an alert? It makes it sound like it's gone down or something.
It's like when I get an email that's like, you have a new correspondence from our version of the IRS, and then I click on it, and it's like, our office will be closed on Tuesday. You didn't have to get the heart rate up for no reason.
Yeah. So I'll still never forget getting a very big envelope from the IRS, and I was like, well, that fucking can't be good. And then I opened it, and it was requesting proof of my death. It was requesting a certificate stating my death
From you?
Yeah,
From you.
It was addressed to like me, like, or next of kin, or like something like that.
Wait, why? Why
I don't
in
know,
any
man.
case would it at first be addressed to the deceased? Like,
So-
it makes no fucking sense.
So at first I'm
man.
like, holy shit, I'm just off the grid. I don't have to do or say anything. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
fucking blessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I was like, maybe someone stole my identity and this is something fucked up happening. And that's
an interesting route to take, is to steal someone's identity and then fake their death to the point where the IRS is investigating it.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that
Well, I'm just-
that said, I wrote a letter to the IRS being like, hello, I'm alive.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because if they catch you and you just stop paying taxes,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're like, oh, screw it, I'm off the grid now. It's bad news bears.
Well, they responded like 2 months later. It was just a letter being like, dear Justin, we see that you are alive. This was a clerical error, and I was like, well, okay, I guess that does that.
Oh, man.
Here.
A clerical error, aka your healer failed to revive you.
No.
Come on.
Hey-o.
Come on.
Hey-o. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna end my turn. I still have the letter somewhere. I held on to it. I held
Oh,
on
yeah,
to
that,
both.
dude, you gotta frame that shit.
Yeah.
I
God,
always thought
hope
you
I
were
still
dead
have
for
it.
it.
That was while I was living in Florida, so hopefully it's sitting in a bin somewhere.
We go.
Maybe that's just a thing that happens to people in Florida. Like, they just routinely assume that they've died in some horrific way and then just want to check in.
Yeah, they're like, why else would this guy be there?
At least they cared.
That's nice,
Yeah,
right?
that's true, yeah.
Like, nobody else even asked you if you were still alive or anything.
Dear Justin, just checking in. Haven't heard from you in a while.
Just so you know, we got buy one, get one rides on Uber right now, in case you're interested.
Dear Justin, hope this message finds you well.
Yeah.
I've gotten desensitized to IRS letters because I had my taxes were filed incorrectly or weirdly for a few years, and it was just like a clerical thing. Like the right amount was sent, it just wasn't filed in the right way.
I've had the exact same thing.
So it's like been slowly getting fixed for a few years. So I'll just occasionally get letters in the mail that are like oh, here's like fucking $4.38 you're owed from 2017, and I'm like, well, I guess they fixed 2017.
Nice.
I'll just randomly get those.
Yeah, they'll be caught
okay,
up by
so
the
if
time you're
I-
actually dead.
Who's y'all's favorite Smash Bros. Character? Mine is Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong?
Donkey
64?
Kong.
Gotta think about that. I mean, I'll tell you straight up, it's probably Captain Falcon.
Yeah, that's fair.
9? What the fuck?
He's got a hell of a spike.
What do I buy for 9?
I always played Link.
He's like C tier. You're gonna get bodied, man. I'm just telling you that as a friend. I will want
Yeah,
someone to
no,
tell me.
appreciate the advice. from
What are you gonna be? You're gonna be
Towards-
like throwing bombs out there. I'm gonna be closing the gap with Captain Falcon. I'm gonna be grabbing you, like on the collar and holding you up to my face for like 1
this sounds
second,
like a
and then
challenge, dude.
back kicking you into the wall, and then giving you an up A and an up A.
Definitely sounds like a challenge to me.
You don't
You'll
want
be,
to.
you'll be hearing this shit in your dreams, dude. Falcon! Pop!
The thing
I heard
is,
that's
though,
cool.
it's like football, right? You know, in order to get the
nice.
passing, the play action going, you got to establish the run game. First, I got to make you be like, this guy never runs a falcon punch because the wind up is too long, and then that's when I catch you with it right when you're going back to the ledge.
Yep.
Let me see if the little thing is still on.
You know what else is? I'm trying to think, because Falcon's good, but Inkling and Ultimate, when you pull out the full ink roller and catch them in a side B, so they get stuck in the floor like Robin Williams in Jumanji, and then they're just stuck there, and you get to like wind it up, and it goes like ding. Oh man.
I'm gonna play like a goddamn fool.
I should have just left.
I
the
shouldn't have gone
dang-
that way. I could hit the undo button. I'm gonna go fucking this way, man.
Come on over here.
I want a little secret.
I really do this for us. Stitcher is a mirror one.
Yeah. For me, it's Meatwad. Did you see the text from Kanye West to his dentist, but then they replaced the icons with the Aqua Teen Hunger Force characters that most resemble the messages that were being posted?
No.
Wait, for the dentist?
You guys are way
I did see those texts.
behind
I'm
the
out of
times.
You got your finger on the pulse of the nation.
I thought I saw it posted as being fake. Was it real?
I don't know, but I believe
It was very
it.
funny that his icon in iMessenger was fucking the Five Nights. At
Yes,
Freddy's
it's Golden Freddy Fazbear.
that makes me itchy. Man.
We're just not on the same internet that Ryan is at this point.
But like,
You're just on a different
I'm
tier.
on
they
the-
did like because the top message was like, we have to put all our resources into getting nitrus legalized across America in the 2024 election. This is the only issue, and that was like very like Master Shake coded. And then the manager was like Frylock, and it was like, what are you talking about? Nitrus is bad for you. Repeated use of nitrus can cause your neurons to degenerate and lead to cumulative brain damage. And then Meatwad says, can I have the nitrus today? Like it was a perfect script, man.
That's a good meat wad.
Yeah.
Oh God, the manager is Milo.
Yes, that's the other wrinkle. Is that
Right. What a
Here, I've
cast of
taken over
characters.
the dragon's favorite now.
Lord.
it's quite a story.
Unbelievable.
I better just go ahead.
Yes, Milo is the manager trying to save Kanye West's career
Unbelievable.
after he derailed it
Yeah, when
by
Milo is the voice of reason.
Yeah, I know, right?
Shit is fucked. Insane.
Hey,
Can I have the
snag
nitrous?
it, moving on.
God, you made me want to watch Aqua Teen so badly.
I think it's like I've seen all of it, and
Yeah.
there's like 4 good episodes, and it's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
None boots.
Will you do the Michael Caine tweet, but as me one?
I could try. Ready to fall down, Master Wayne? Pick ourselves up again. Batman again.
That's different. That was nice.
I like that.
It's really about the best I got, I think.
God, C-Lab was so... C-Lab and Frisky.
Oh, dude, C-Lab still holds up.
Yeah, it really does.
It's fantastic.
Remember when they thought that Mooninites thing was like a bomb?
Yeah. Oh man, that was something.
I didn't know that show was like basically just like a shit post. It's like an actual old cartoon that they like
Yeah, just
used
chopped
the
up.
animation scenes from and chopped up. Yeah,
Yeah.
It is?
yeah.
C-Lab.
Is it
yeah.
you?
Oh,
like,
C-Lab.
The original, yeah,
Oh.
C-Lab.
Same thing with Harvey Birdman. A lot of those.
Yeah,
shows.
right.
So I was like, what
Harvey
kind
Birdman
of fucked
fucking
up
rocked.
cartoon did they dub? It's got like talking French
Sleeper.
fries.
Sleeper best adult swim show of that era. Moral Oral.
I don't even know that one.
You ever watch that? Oh, that was a fucking.
Yeah, I remember that.
That
I
was
never
good.
saw full episodes, but I would like, I'd see it on.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a Space Ghost, coast to coast kind of guy.
Oh,
for sure.
That's a show I haven't
was
watched in
out
a
of
long
control and really depressing at points.
This and a blunt.
Really good though. All right.
Each monster icon in the hallway takes one sword. Is this correct?
I thought
Yes.
you were telling me to eat shit. I was just ready for it. Eat shit.
My food
This
smells
game's
so good.
man.
What'd you
Yeah,
get?
that's great.
Chilaquiles?
Yep, that's what I got. How'd you guess?
Well, I just fuck me, I guess. I just tried to pick something. I didn't mean anything by it. I just.
So you're right.
It's not an outrageous food, I guess.
Why are you shouting?
I can't decide if you actually did guess it right. He's really selling me on this.
I think he probably would not get chilaquiles because they don't deliver well. Because the chips would be soggy by the time that they got to your door. Is my guess.
He's right. I didn't get that.
Did you get a 10-foot party sub?
No, I got a 6-inch party sub.
Oh, okay.
That's still pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Some people might say that's too much for a guy like me.
I get it.
There's my turn.
What happens if you run the microwave like with the door open?
I don't think it'll let
It
you.
won't run.
No, but like, what if
yeah.
you modded it?
Like, what if you cut a hole in it?
Yeah, yeah. What if you punched out the glass on the microwave?
I don't know, honestly. It'd probably just make you sick.
Has anyone ever done it?
A benefit of the new setup is that it bypasses all of the safety mechanisms, which means the oven door doesn't even have to be closed for it to operate. I was curious how a camera would react inside my Faraday cage with the open oven, so I stuck one of my old cameras in there with it.
I'm sure. I mean, the warning labels are there because someone tried it. Probably shouldn't have.
I'm gonna be a
Warning
dumbass.
labels.
Oh, I thought I'd be able to do that immediately. I wanted to teleport into the locked room and then be stuck there until I could afford to get out, but it's not letting me.
I just want to buy another amusement first. I don't know what the hell to do. I want to buy this guy.
There's a movie that a doctor modded a microwave and blew up a guy's head with the door propped open.
That's awesome.
That's so good. Oh man, that's the
Pretty
closest
metal.
thing we got to like a scientific source, I guess.
There's one of those 90s mobster movies. I can't remember which one it is. It's like Reservoir Dogs or something where they have a dude in like the full size, like it's like a 10-foot tall microwave device. Where they just put him in there and they're like trying to get him to answer questions and he just like looks like he's melting and then he explodes.
Oh yeah. That
Reservoir
is in
Dogs,
Kick-Ass.
Oh, it's in Kick-Ass?
I was
Oh,
losing it trying to think of when that happened in Reservoir Dogs, man.
I thought it was like one of like okay.
It is
yeah,
funny
that's
to
not
mix
at all.
those up.
When he won't tip, so you put Mr. Pink in the microwave
Are you
machine.
leaving, Sin?
You guys may hear a sandwich
one of
wrapper, and I apologize.
That's not a problem for a guy like me.
As long as it ain't some goddamn chilaquiles.
They are not.
Ever tell
I
you
did not
guys
say
about
that word.
on Father's Day? I used my Father's Day card to go to a Mexican restaurant for lunch. Started with the
No, you
chips and salsa. Then I ordered chilaquiles for an entree. Didn't realize it's just too many chips, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of chips.
It's a lot of chips over the appetizer, and then like when the meal came, I forgot that chilaquiles were chips.
Did you have to play it off as though you're just a big chip guy?
Well, I had to. I didn't want to give my wife the ick for ordering 2 chip-based dishes at the same meal.
Yeah.
That's fair.
She was cool with it though.
Did we buy the entire stock of Scouts this time?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. The Explorers are all gone, man.
Yeah.
Actually, that shit is just. Oh, the ones recall. Yeah, I might have.
Let's fucking go.
Good luck to you. Oh God. Oh no, Ryan.
You're a fucking dick, dude.
Wow.
I was one. I had enough move to just move one up, man.
That's pretty.
I had a lot of points in my hand.
Oh no.
I got 6 health.
You're looking pretty good here.
I'm feeling all right.
He's fine.
Well, I have no move on this turn.
Now, for the record, I wouldn't play this quickly, but
Oh, I could have moved one more. I fucked up.
No,
Oh, no, I could-
you set the perfect pace for this game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually perfect.
So if
Stinger
I have to get
final
out right now, right?
Yeah.
That's not good.
We might just get roasted.
Might as well leave a major secret then, right? Because I'm gonna die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Hey!
Wow.
Wow.
That worked
And
out.
$3. Nothing threes.
Not
worth
much to
money.
get with that, yeah.
Is the cleric of the sun, yeah.
And what is this? I just drew another card.
Oh, look at that.
Fine, I'll walk on up. Why not? I'll just go waltzing around.
Oh. Now you're not.
Game over.
Stinger game over.
Hailed but rescued.
Yeah, Justin wins this easily, I think.
You think
I
so?
think so.
Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Oh, I was rolling. And the 20 from this. Oh, and the 7 from the deck. Oh, man.
Oh!
Oh,
I won.
The one game I lived!
Gee.
That is crazy. What did you have in your deck that gave you so many points, Bear?
I got a lot of gems in the last few
Ah,
turns.
the gems.
That was a fun one.
Well, good
That was
games,
fun.
everybody.
I love
Good
this.
games.
Yeah,
Game,
I love
game.
I want
playing.
to try the other map sometime.
Yeah,
It's always a good
yeah.
time. The other map is insane, so definitely want to try that.
This
Yeah, yeah.
the in-game chat's going too crazy, man. Let's clank it up, Clank City, bitch. Yeah, sex. Are you seeing this?
Clank City bitch is really.
Oh, yeah.
There's no need for all that.
All right.
All right,
GG's, everybody. Thanks for the invite.
later. Enjoy the sandwich. Okay, let me see if my wife is ready to stream. She's already streaming. She's streaming Monopoly Go. I'll send you over there, and I will be back tomorrow. Enjoy your afternoon or your evening, or even your morning if you're in New Zealand, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.
So I played a little bit about this, little bit of Monopoly Go. Basically, it's instead of playing with your friends on the same board, what you're doing is more of like a building sim. That's the idea that I was getting. So you play on the board basically by yourself, but there are different structures that you can build. For now, I'm in London. And then you can build these. Once you build them all, you move on to the next map. And then there are events like bank heists and stuff like that. It's just get lucky. If you match whatever you see, you get the money. And all these money is just, you know, in-game money and stuff like that. And of course, you can use your real money to get the in-game money. But so far, it's like a free-to-play friendly. You don't really feel like you have to do it in order to progress or anything. Stack. Oh no. Oh my god, chat! I don't know! Are you telling me? I got 2 on each? Alright, chat, you pick, okay? From the top left corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, attack Ashley, rob the bank. Also, you can help me out by not just downloading the game. You actually have to use the QR code that is on the screen, download the game, and then more you play, it will help me out more. So if you play until London, I think it shows you, reach the board 41, reach the board 2, reach the board 7. Further you reach in the game, more you can help me out. Let me see, 5. There are 3 5s. So I'll go with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. No! Origin. If if I listened to Origin, it would have been more money, dude. But there's definitely a sense of I'm going to destroy you, so I'll get richer, which is true to the old-fashioned Monopoly, I would say. Best Dad. Here I am destroying Best Dad's city. Dimitri, I'm sorry, but your place is going down, dude. So I attack random online people to get myself richer, man. That's just how the world works, right? Okay, wait, hold on. Build, build, build. He has a family. Had a family? What do you mean? I do wonder how many of these people are real. Rebecca? I mean, I feel bad. But these are all AIs, right? They're not real people. Rebecca? You're not real. Are you a real human? Oh, Rebecca! They are all real and this is their life savings? Don't be like that. Alright, I'm gonna listen to Origin. Origin where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Origin got it last time. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god! What? Origin actually got it? Are you actually secretly like a master of Monopoly Go? Wait, librarian, you pick. One? Oh my gosh. I knew you two were same person. Ryan, you pick one. 2. Oh my god! What? It actually worked? Many people are saying it. Oh my gosh, what the heck? They are bankrupt now? No! They're just less rich. Hair rich have reached the London board. 4 people already. Holy. A player. Oh my god, wait, I didn't, oh no. I did not realize I have robbed Boomer's house. I thought it was just fresh blood. Not gonna lie. Sean P. I want to say Sean P 420. Thank you. That is not your name, but I made your name even better. That was his grandkids' college fund. If you hate Boomer, download Monopoly Go and ruin their grandchildren's college fund. Most of the profile photos that you will see are Boomers. I mean, come on! Zesty! You're... Oh, wait, hold on! Zesty is getting wrecked by the other guy. What was the other guy's name? He's right here. He got the Santa Claus hat. He's playing all innocent and happy in his profile, but then he's attacking fellow Boomer's house. I am ruining Boomer's e-life. Their e monopoly, I guess. Kate is just robbing them of their pensions. Honestly, it feels great. You should try it too, librarian. Download the game, use the QR code that is available on the screen. Try to reach as far as you can. You should join me on this. I think you'll enjoy it very much. I am on London. Where's my shout out? Did you use the QR code that was on my screen? It might take some time. Oh! A player? Are you a player? You didn't put show my username? Cam Connect? That's me. That's you. It might take me a couple minutes to reach 431. No rush, no rush. What's going on in this game? Go. Don't worry, it's very easy. You destroy other people's lives to get richer, just like real life. What's better is that most of the people that you play on this game are worse than you. And you gotta be like top 1 percentile of the best player. So you only get to destroy them and get richer faster. I saw what you said about the fact that she's probably gonna ignore my orders with rose-tinted glasses or whatever. But hold on, what? Do you think I'm chilling with a couple other weird orders I got? Or should I normalize more before the effect wears off? Wait, hold on. Is Gogo the Gogo? Are you the infamous double fried rice, double egg roll? My man. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. I don't know what the Sursa's dungeon clipped. I'm assuming I vaguely remember what I said. It's not that I think Dan said like you're 6'2" or whatever, that you're tall, that you can get away with it. It's much different things. But what I said was that it's not about the height. It's just that the girl definitely has crush on this guy, and that's why he can order double fried rice and double egg roll and get away with it. I think that's what I said. I'm so worried that the effect might go away. Can I just say one thing? I'm so glad that you are very wise to come to this channel and continue on with the counseling instead of going back to Daniel. Cause my god, I felt bad. I felt bad when Dan was giving you some advices. It was almost asking Boomer how to invest money, and Boomer just saying, I don't know, whatever you invest, it just will struck times 20 if you just wait long enough. You know what I mean? They're so out of it. It was so long ago. They don't know what the heck they're talking about. I don't even know if Dan had cell phone when he was dating his wife. But here's the scientific result of, rose tinted glasses, is that there is definitely little hump around 5 to 6 months. If you have a crush on someone, until you hit that 5 to 6 months. Ooh, Miss Wellis, welcome to London. You are pretty much safe, I would say. You're pretty much safe until that 5-6 months hump, and then 5-6 months hump, you kind of have to roll the dice, and then there's another hump for like the long-term relationship. I think after 5 years you get that little hump as well. But in my opinion, you guys are in university, and it's very clear that, to me at least, it's very clear that she likes you before you even noticed her. Like, I bet when she saw you in the party 1 or 2 times, she might have noticed you and was interested, but at that time, I don't think you noticed her at all. But maybe after seeing her 4 times or 5 times in a party, that's when you recognized her. And even before then, I bet she was laying down some little, you know, trails and hoping that you will follow up. And then you happen to step on the trail, got along with it, and I think she is just happy that it's working out. And probably doesn't care about your double fried rice and double egg roll order. That's my guess. But I mean, most of the cases, unless you become a huge douchebag, I don't think anything bad will happen in this case. Let's go, librarian, let's go. Librarian has reached London. Welcome. And I think the worst you can do is ignoring her text. Saying like, oh, I was too busy hanging out with my bros. Sorry, I left my phone silent. That gotta be the worst. If you just reply to her text within the reasonable time, not like freaking 48 hours, 24 hours, that's messed up. Take the purple fill. Welcome to London. Welcome. You got a letter order, ... I honestly just let my wife order. Wait, is this a new character that you're playing, librarian? Are you trying to sell the idea that you have a wife? Why do you always say you have a wife now? You never say you had a wife until 2 days ago. It's just like, we know you don't have wife. Is this your imaginary wife? Or do you bring like a little nandroid around you? Take a photo next to a hamburger going like, my waifu is eating her favorite McDonald's order? I'm tired of pretending to be 23-year-old shut-in. Librarian, I don't want to do this to you, but I have a video file in my hard drive of you eating raw green onion. I don't think you can undo this. And you only have your own self to blame for this. I still have that on my computer desktop from when I made the emote. There are many people who have that video file, including everyone who's in the subscriber only Discord, which is available still now, I believe. I like how librarian just goes, yeah, I have wife. Guys, I have wife, and literally no one bought that. Not even a single person. It really shows that internet, we sometimes seem like the dumbest people on earth, but we're not that dumb. You know what I'm saying? We may be dumb, but we're not that dumb. I'm gonna cry. It's a, why are you crying? You don't have to cry. Just because you don't have a girlfriend who will understand your Panda Express order of double fried rice and double egg roll, that doesn't mean you need to create a fake waifu. All of y'all are so invested in my Panda Express order, man. It's just... I mean, first of all, the order is pretty bad, not gonna lie. Also, like Ryan and I, we kinda experienced it in a way that there was a media event that was happening in UK, in England. And then the breakfast was provided by this event holder. And it was breakfast buffet, and they had all the normal breakfast stuff, scrambled eggs, pancakes, waffles, you name it, you know, like sausage, bacon, and all that kind of stuff. But then this, one of our friend, I'm not gonna name who, he was very, his order was, it was equally bad. We, you know, like, we're like, oh, hey, okay, like, let's get the plate. go around the buffet, get the breakfast. I will meet you back on the table. And everyone was like, okay, okay. And then we went around. It's not Mouth. It's not Mouth. You guys actually don't know who it is. Came back. Literally on his plate, he had white rice. He had baked potato. He had white bread. And that was it. That was his breakfast. White rice, baked potatoes, and white bread. And then when I saw it, I kind of gasped. I said, really? And then I didn't want to be rude. So I said, Ryan, is that normal? Is that normal for your people? And then Ryan said, no, it's not normal even for us. And I said, really? I mean, we're in UK. They guys, all the food is just what you guys eat. You don't have to worry about it, man. So that's why I can relate to the story even more, I think, because I kind of experienced it and I find it kind of funny. Also, what country is this? Cyberneric money creating money gun laboratory? I'm getting a lot of money though. I mean, to be fair, they did have like the weird, you know, British food, like the pig. What is it? Pig blood pudding? Blood pudding? Because I was like, what is that red stuff? And then Ryan says, a black pudding. The day Dan asked if I was raised eating just hot dogs and chicken tenders, I came home and my family put those two things on the table for me to choose from. What do you mean choose from? There's no choice. You ran out of dice. Holy moly. Did you know you can buy more dice with real money? And when you do, make sure you scan that QR code that is available on the monitor. Because if you spend $20 or more, I get a little cut from it as well. Neo Pie Boys, thank you very much for the subscriptions. Thank you. What do you mean you spent already $60 on this game? Are you sure? Did you scan the QR? You did not purchase the $20 pack? Even though you spent $60? Nobody purchased a $20 pack here. I became a cat groomer. Yo, what's this? Holy! Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh. A player has joined London. Welcome to London also. Oh man, library, that was so funny. That gotta be like the funniest moment of all time. Why? I don't know if you are mad that you spent money in the game or you're mad that it showed you that you spent money in the game. Can I disconnect my account? No! Just because you reached the London, you're not done, dude. You got all the way to board 41. You gotta make it up to all the way to board 41. Further you go, more money I make. The next milestone is board 7, the Old West. How about Eiffel Tower? Don't block me. Dang it. Cheerful biz. Send an emoji. Oh no, I can be M? Oh no, the emoji was a great idea. Not only I am destroying their life savings, I get to even BM. I'm BMing on their life savings, dude. That's crazy. I just hit 7. Wait, you got to the west? You're at the west? The old west? Then we should probably see the notification soon then. Oh my god, you're the one and only who got to the west, the old west. What do you mean? I'm not shaming you. Oh my gosh, is this you? Is this you? Oh my god, let's go! Librarian has reached the Old West Horde. Let's go, dude. The chosen one. Yeehaw, cowboy. I think the goal it goes. You're the only one who got to the board 7. Don't you feel special? And then next is 18, and then after that is 31, and I think there's even more, right? There's more after this. 41. 41 is the end game. I think I got some lucky heists. That's probably it. Who are you trying to fool us? You should have just said my wife actually is the CEO of Monopoly Go, and she hooked me up with a $100 free code.
To that pitch, I can actually sing that part.
We could do a sing and rap battle.
Feel good.
Bow now, bow, bow.
I'll feel good.
Bow.
Feel good.
Bow, shooby doo bada bow, bow.
Feel good.
Bow, Scooby doo bada bow, bow.
Feel good.
Bow, choo bada bow, bow.
Feel good.
Shooby doo, Scooby down, boo down.
Feel good.
Change. Susie's breaking down on a camel's back. They just gotta go cause they don't know whack. So all you fill the streets, it's appealing to see. You won't get undercounted cause you're damn free. Feel good, you got a new horizon, it's ephemeral style. A melancholy town where we never smile. And all I wanna hear is the message beat. My dreams, they got her kissing cause I don't get sleep. No, and I don't feel so good. Windmill, windmill for the land, love forever hand in hand. Take it all on your stride, it is ticking, falling down. Love forever, love has freely turned forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land, is everybody in? Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast cats, lining them all like ass cracks. Play these ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. I'm stepping in out of this here, Care Bear ripping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate, ha 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 ha. We gon' ghost town, this Motown, with your sound up in the blink. Gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the ink, so don't stop, get it, until you get ahead and watch the way I navigate. Ha 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 ha, ha ha ha. What's so funny? It's boom, shabada, shabada.
Feel good.
Scoobity boop boo. This is
Like the guy in the background.
video. The thing is rising in the clouds and the atmosphere. The song goes hard, the song goes soulful. It's got everything you could want. Windmill, windmill for the land, turn forever hand in hand. Take it all up on your stride. It is ticking, falling watch me navigate. Ha 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 ha. Don't stop, get it, get it. Peep how your captain's in it steady. Watch me navigate. Ha 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 ha. Woo! Oh, look at that.
That was really amazing, Ryan.
Kate, it's my chocolate attack.
I don't know what that means.
That's what I had to say in that song.